In the summer of 2020, protests around the nation and here in San Diego drew a new wave of attention toward racial injustice. Many local students said they were inspired by the activism and began to push for change within our own Poway Unified School District. Westview student Ekene Akolo started the Black in PUSD Instagram account with her sister.
We basically created the page and it allowed people to share their stories of instances with racism, microaggressions, and other types of stereotyping. And the page kind of blew up like within the 2 days. We already gained like 7,000 followers in that amount of time. So it's very unexpected, but amazing at the same time.
After seeing the difficult experiences highlighted in the post, board members quickly took action.
And that collective voice from our students and families is so powerful and so profound. We felt like we were speaking in concert with our community in this urgent call to action.
That action included the Board of Education's anti-racism resolution passed last June.
For the rest of us, aye.
Aye.
Thank you. That passes unanimously.
The next step was to work with students, family, and staff to create a racial equity and inclusion plan, building a safer and more positive environment for all by holding community and staff conversations, hiring and supporting diverse employees, conducting anti-bias training for schools, diversifying classroom curriculum, and revising discipline practices.
From day one, they reached out to us in our DMs and said, hey, we see the problem and we want to work with you to fix it. And since then, we've been able to cultivate and create the racial equity and inclusion plan. And we've been able to implement ethnic studies and ethnic literature courses in all the high schools, which are really big achievements that we kind of advocated for since the very beginning.
In the classroom, teachers are working to diversify curriculum and educational materials.
We've really tried to make that concerted effort to really revamp our curriculum because we do recognize that it needs to reflect our student population, and our students need to see themselves in the curriculum.
Another key aspect of the plan was to hold community conversation to bring people together for difficult and honest dialogue.
Having this series where people are able to communicate how they feel and we acknowledge their feelings, we want to make sure that happens. Then accepting that it's no right or wrong, that's how they feel.
District leaders say the end result is for all students to feel valued and that they belong at every PUSD campus.
My biggest hope is that when we have our kids back on campus, that they feel a difference, that there are adults on campus that interrupt and take action if there are experiences of racial slurs or hate language, that kids recognize that, wow, they acted on that right away. When I reported that, they actually came back and talked to me about it as well, that our students feel a difference.
For the Excellence in Education series, I'm Damian Henson, Studio 701.